And I don't know if that's continued on with me, like, to now, just, like, always trying to, like, make people happy and, like, be there for people, you know?
Have you ever talked to somebody about it? About those things?
No.
Because if you've never talked about it, you don't know, you know?
I'm also the type of person that, like, I don't cry often. I know I cried in the club that one time.
I've seen you cry twice now, the last 2 times I've seen you.
I know, but I actually don't, right? I really don't.
Yeah, no, she's not a crier.
I'm really not a crier.
Well, she's cried at the market a couple times when she calls me.
But also, you're like holding that stuff in.
Yeah, but that's like twice a year.
People who say they aren't criers, they're usually holding it in.
There are bitches that cry out here, and I'm like,
you?
I'm like, you sad boo-hoo. Just like, get over it. And then, like, they'll cry a lot, and I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. But I'm like, I will bury down so deep down. I'm like my mom. And, like, I'll go on and on and on and never think about it. Be happy-go-lucky, la, 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 la. And then
implode. One
little thing. It could be something small. Like, when I saw you in the club, the littlest thing. And
it wasn't me who made you cry, by the way.
Why
no, it wasn't she. Something happened, and then she was like, I got to tell you what happened. And then she started telling me, and then
I think
it wasn't me.
I
was just the voice of reason.
Like,
I was just the shoulder to cry on.
It's like as soon as somebody says, "Are you okay?" and then you were okay until they said, "Are you okay?" You're like,
but
actually,
for me, it's like I'm not. If I do start, I'm not going to do it today, obviously, but like in that moment, it's like almost uncontrollable. And it's like I'm crying for all the times I didn't cry the past year, which is like
totally
a million times that I could have cried, and I just like don't. And so it's all like comes out at once. So yeah.
Crying is so good for you. Like you let it out. It's therapeutic, and it's okay to cry. Like I think that's growing up. You know, we're kind of the same age, and we're taught not to show our feelings, especially for men. And we talk a lot about that, like not being able to share our feelings. And that's why in Nightlife, everybody had the mask on. And everybody that we talked to was like, dude, I was suffering inside. And we were like, really? You were too? And we were all having that smile and that mask on, not knowing that we were all suffering. Like everybody was dealing with their own anxiety and inner trauma and stuff. And
I look back at like experiences with people, and now like I don't get mad at anybody anymore. If there's like if we hash it out, or like somebody blows up on somebody, I'm like, I know that's got nothing to do with me, because I used to put everything down too, and then a lot of drugs on top of it. I wouldn't cry. I would get angry and explode that way. And I was like, ooh, this isn't good. I need to go to therapy.
How many boxes of plastic cups did we punch? Like, the boxes in the back, in the hallways?
I would throw in the back, like, yeah, dude.
Go in the freezer and yell
like
and
the
scream.
nightclub, like that's where it would put it over the top, because clients treat you guys really nicely. They're assholes to us a lot of the time.
I feel
so
like
they
they're
would.
they're assholes to us too.
Well,
It's a different way.
Y'all got it.
different
Y'all
way.
got it in a different way. Like I heard the story about the little person that happened to you or you
that wiggled
her.
his finger on my vagina.
When I was listening to that, I was like, look, it doesn't matter if you're disabled or not. You could be a pervert. Skeezy pervert is a skeezy pervert. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't give you a pass to be like that. So, and I've seen, you guys have to deal with so much, and it sucks at the time, because like we need money. Like this is our livelihood at the time, and you're like,
where's the line that
you're
draw?
basically
You just
flirting to get your
allow
rent
it to
paid.
happen? Yeah.
And then you sit in your car late at night, like, yo, what the did I just do?
Oh, there's so many
Second-guessing
things
your
that
life.
you've let pass that you're just like, oh man, I wish I would have just laid into that guy.
Yeah.
But also, like, the nightlife clubs back in the day, like, hospitality has changed, thankfully, but a lot of the clubs were like, the managers would push you to do that.
Oh yeah.
And you would tell them, they're like, yeah, well, he's spending just like, go, like, I've seen them try to send girls home, and like, I don't want to do that, like, and kind of like push it on them. And it's like, it's a really toxic culture. Like, we make a lot of money, but it's a really toxic culture.
Yeah.
Totally. You got to have a strong foundation to not get swayed by all the temptation and the things going around, or to really not let it affect you and just kind of be like, oh, this is what it is, Sometimes it's hard. Yeah. Or disheartening.
Welcome to the chaos.
With y'all, we really wanted to like jump into, because obviously we started off as a nightlife podcast, and you're the first crossover episode we've had, and we love your guys' content because it speaks on some real shit. like a lot of people, there's such a stigma of as you're in nightlife, as you get older, you should be out. And I remember in my early 20s, I was like, you're in your 30s still working in nightlife? What are you doing? And now here I am in my mid 30s to late 30s still in nightlife. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
But like
a very elevated
version of
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're like the boss.
yeah. But like you still all make.
We're the help.
Yeah, but like you work 3 nights a week. You make a couple of $100 for a couple of hours. Like same thing when we used to TSA, because me and Danny would TSA at Greystone. Nobody would show up till 1 a.m. We work hard for an hour and then we leave with $500.
Yeah.
Like, so like I don't get why people kind of rag
And
on
didn't
it.
save any of it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's the shit. Like
the
when we were
problem.
working, making thousands of dollars, like 14
That's
at
like
14,
me.
making $1,000, and like where'd it go? That like 2 days later, I'm like, I know I just made some money. I don't know where it went.
Well, also
I'm a
you are
stasher.
making so much money, and it's like it becomes very like disposable.
Yeah.
Like where you're just like, oh, I'll buy this, I'll buy that, and then you're just like, okay, my bank account's nothing, and then you hit slow season, then you're like, cool, I'm broke.
Well, I would go crazy knowing like when it'd be summertime and the Sheiks would come to town.
The Sheiks.
Oh wow.
Like Nabil and all them would come in,
Oh
and you
my
know they were
God.
tipping $100,000, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay,
I have money coming.
I know I have money coming in the next couple of weeks because they're gonna be here. Or like when it was 14 and I worked 14 for a couple of years, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pull $1,000 every Sunday at least. So during that time, I'd think who I was and ball out and go to nice dinners. But then we get to winter time, and I'm like, I have no money to buy Christmas presents.
I had everything in my shoebox underneath my bed. I had a shoebox full of just like disposable money. I don't know why I didn't have a bank account at that time. I'm trying to think back, but I had like envelopes. One said rent, and one would say car note. And as soon as those were like full, I'd just ball out.
Yeah.
Like everything else was just.
Yeah.
I never thought about the future and like saving money.
Oh, I'm like a hoarder.
Yeah.
I save every penny.
Yeah.
that
I look up
make
to
ever.
you. You
Yeah.
inspire me.
And I just stashed it all under my bed until I started investing it. But yeah,
And
I'm
the
the total
shoebox
opposite.
like him.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, they're in Ace of Spades bags, like
In the boxes?
bags-
Yeah.
How many
I have
boxes?
those.
I
Yeah,
have
that's-
boxes.
I still have
Yeah.
these.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
luxurious.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. It makes me feel like that. You know, I'm
Sets
like,
the
come on.
tone.
It's
Got
like
a couple of
manifesting,
the-
you
right.
you put it in the really nice box. But like
Yeah.
it changed though, because like granted I haven't stepped foot in a nightclub in a while. I don't like going out. I'm very introverted. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Same.
But like
Same.
But I've heard, as you're like, I still gotta go to work a couple nights a week though. But like I've heard how much of like, because I still talk to everybody, I hear how much of a shift it is now though. Like the money's not the same. It's all young kids that are like, don't know what to do in a club and are so awkward and just standing around because they're like streamers
Yeah.
and TikTokers and Moon's a TikToker though, so I can't make fun of him.
No, there's like
She is,
literal
yeah.
kids in
Yeah.
the club now, and
Yeah.
it's like
For a
you're
while,
right,
I was like,
they're
am I
all
getting
just,
older
like-
or are they getting younger or both? But they're very young. Very young.
Actually, that is a good question.
Yeah.
We were all in the club at like 16, 17, 18 with fake IDs. Like when I was living in New
Oh,
York.
so then maybe you're just noticing then
We're
that
just
you're getting
noticing
older.
it now, yeah. Because I remember like 18 years old being in New York and going to like Pasha and Limelight with a fake ID, and now here you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they're all young, and like I remember what happened with that kid Malone, the kid who like did all the cyber.
That was
Crypto?
insane. That was like when I
Tell
enjoyed
Danny about that. He has
working
no
in
idea.
nightlife.
Yeah, no.
I really actually love being a bottle girl when we're making really good money. So that was like an era where I was like, I want to work every shift. I love this. Love my job. Making a couple $1,000s a shift. And it was just insane. I think we initially just thought this kid was like a really smart, like crypto kid, you know?
He was like only 20.
Yeah, none of us knew he
He
was
was
a
19
scam
when
artist.
when he first started spending all his money. He was 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. But it started off small, like where he would come in and like spend here and there, like enough to be like, oh, Malone's coming. Okay, it's going to be a good shift. And then it was like out of nowhere, he came in and dropped like $300,000. And we were like, wait, this is different. Like, what's going on? And we like milked that for a couple months of him just coming in and dropping anywhere from like $200,000 to $500,000 a shift.
Like a week? Or like 2 to 3 times a week?
He would come in like 2 to 3 times a week
It's disgusting.
and have all of his boys with him. And
So how much were you making per night?
if it was a Malone night, we were making like probably anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000. Just depends on how many girls were there. And I loved every minute of it.
Wait, so what happened with this
But I
dude?
actually felt pretty sad for him because he reminded me of like a kid, and like if he was in school he got bullied or something. Like he didn't seem like a popular kid, you know? And then he has all this like get up on and like these friends that probably aren't really his friends, and like trying to like act cool and like play this part that he really wasn't. And it just made me sad because he got so freaking drunk and so high, and I'm just like, you're like hollow inside. But like, I don't know, he went to jail. So
But he went to because he was stealing crypto money, right?
yeah, we found out he stole like $243 million from this one single account. Where was it? Like in West Virginia or something?
Somewhere on the East Coast. But yeah, there's like a live audio of him and his friends actually hacking in. You could just hear them. They're like, oh my God, it happened. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And they stole $243 million. And then just started blowing it in the club. But they were throwing out Birkins during the shows. He bought one of the bottle girls a
car, and then it got repoed,
It
right?
got repoed.
What?
Yeah, he bought one of the bottle girls a car.
He bought
BMW,
multiple
right?
bottle girls a car.
Holy shit.
Had I known that, I would
Did
have
he at
tried
least
to
get laid
finesse a
for
little bit
this?
more.
Like,
I hope so.
man.
Isn't that that's
Like,
another felony, isn't it? That's like,
like he's
hope
19.
so.
oh, 19. No,
No.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I mean, technically it is, but
Yeah.
still, like, I mean, we know a lot of females who will take presents to just
Hey,
hook
for
up
the
with
bag.
somebody for the bag, and like,
Yeah.
yo, no shame,
Hey,
y'all
I'm
live
not
your
knocking
life.
it.
You know
If
what
I
I
was
mean? Like,
single,
yeah, a little
I'd
shade.
probably do a little something for a Lamborghini. I mean, shoot.
man.
Dude, I-
Send them my way
I
too.
love the
Shit.
honesty. I'm about to say I'd probably do a little something for Lamborghini
I
too.
mean, are you kidding? Would you?
I do it now. Let's go.
You need to get, we need to get a specialized Lamborghini though, so you can like pull it instead of because you can't push it.
Oh yeah. No, we'll hook it up. Isn't it crazy? Like all the those rich buyers that would come in that now are in jail. Like remember that guy Paul?
Oh, Paul McDaniels was my dude.
Paul McDaniels. Yeah. Another.
I don't know
I don't
Paul
know that
McDaniels.
one.
I know
Paul
Prince
McDaniel-
Fred.
I know Prince Fred too, but Paul McDaniels was back in the day this little Nigerian diamond jeweler. And he would come in and spend same thing, 50, 60, 70,000 a night back in the SBE days. But SBE kind of let him do whatever the f- wanted. Like I'm surprised there weren't more lawsuits. Get on the mic, just give me your panties, and like
What?
and like would pay girls for their underwear that night, or like
I mean, let's be
Oh
real.
my
If you have
God.
enough money, you can get away with anything.
anything. Like there was
Yeah.
one night at Eden, the club was over, and he wanted all the bottle waitresses to get sprayed, so he spent $100,000, and all the TSAs just got to spray all the cocktail waitresses. But like there was nights where it was just like I used to work at Blind Dragon. It'd be me, him, and Chris Kim at a karaoke room at 6:00 in the morning, just the three of us drinking Dom, and then he'd tip me and Chris Kim like 20 grand, and then give
Are
us
you kidding?
bottles of Dom to take home. Yeah.
Those days of like when bottle service started really popping. That's like kind of when I started.
Yeah.
And then that's what Mikey started, and those days were insane. Just
We missed that hell.
Well, I was in DTLA those days, and it was not the same as
Shit.
Hollywood and West
Oh
Hollywood.
yeah, it was
Hollywood.
fucking
I
nuts.
was
Yeah.
missing out. Are you
Dude,
kidding?
like during those times, I was bartending because I couldn't stand TSAing at a point. But if Paul came in, he'd like, I want Mikey to be my TSA. I'm like, no problem. I'd stop bartending for the night and go right down there because that's when they had the buster tip line too. So
oh yeah.
some of the girls would
we
get.
gotta bring that back.
Some of the girls would get really like, depending on the cocktail waitress though, because there are some really cool ones, right? Like, so I was working with like you, me, and Pretty, and Chloe, and them, and they're like, yo, get your money, right? Because there'd be nights where I'd walk out with more than they would, because everyone would make like 1,500, but then he would leave me $2,000, and that $2,000 doesn't go in a pool. The
Right.
busted line goes directly to me, and they'd be super cool with it. But then
Yeah.
there'd be some other girls that I won't name that are real pieces of that would always like make it a big deal and complain about it, and like that's what caused some of the like at Ashford, that's what caused some of the bus or tip line thing to become a problem.
Complaining about other people's money is crazy.
There's a lot of
None
cocktail
of your
service we
business.
know
My way
that
of
I'm not
that.
gonna
Oh,
put on
yeah.
blast publicly.
Yeah.
That I know you still work with.
Yeah.
That complain about a lot of
At
shit.
Greystone, yeah, they lowered our tip percentage because they felt like they weren't making enough money, and they were walking like $2-3 grand a night.
That's sick. That's
And,
fucking sick.
Jeez.
Bro, I'll never forget.
For
one-
ours, we just I thought they changed it because all the writing on the check, like people would start, what's it called, where you like dispute it?
Yeah, they would like
or charge
you could
back.
charge back.
Charge
yeah.
back. So that's why I thought they changed it. Because of like the writing and stuff. I didn't even know it was
No,
like.
it's because too many girls were complaining and the guys were making more money. And like when some of those girls came to work festivals with me, it was like a culture shock to them because they're like, wait, why do the guys make like 0.7 or close to what we make? It's like because they're doing all like in a festival setting, we're building
I
the
didn't
club
know the
and
guys
tearing
made
it up.
0.7 at festivals.
Yeah, well, because they come in and like at a festival, like when you work at a club, everything's already set. We have to build the service stations. They have to build the bar. They have to bring everything in, clean it out, bring it out.
And that's their job.
And that's their job. So they're building everything. So they're doing like a lot of manual labor, grunt work. They're there 4 hours before you, 2 hours after.
They deserve a
So
full
they
cut.
deserve that. They deserve that money. And like we don't make them turn in their tips. Like, but there are some girls that I'm like, I'm just not gonna hire you if that's a problem. Like, yo, you literally show up and all this is here. Like, they put all the furniture on the deck. They put all the tables there. They build everything from scratch. So,
Yeah.
But like that's why I can't understand some people that are like that. It's like, yo, let everybody eat.
I know. If somebody's giving somebody cash directly, like I'm not gonna say anything. Like it's probably gonna be like $30 if we split it amongst the whole entire thing or like people. So it's like, why make it a big deal? I mean, if me as a girl, if I'm getting cash, I'll put it in the pool just because our team's really tight and it's like we don't ever want to come off as like not honest or like we'll obviously put it in the pool, but if it's like a guy getting cash, it's like they're not making as much as us.
Yeah.
Like let's just
But
yeah,
it's-
we never had to pool when like the cash tips.
No, as guys we didn't.
We didn't know.
The girls had to.
The girls
but a
had
lot
to
of
pool,
them
yeah.
Didn't.
Right.
Of course they
I remember you said on
Yeah.
your on one of your episodes that you'd be getting change in the back and hundreds are falling out.
Yeah.
Girls like bras.
I
and
know.
I've
stuff.
watched girls just stuff it in.
They're like, oh my god, I forgot to put it in
Yeah.
the pool.
Yeah.
I'm like specifically where I work now, I'm like like I would never take cash even if it was given to me directly. I'm just like paranoid. I don't ever want to come off as being like, oh, she's shady or like, you know what I'm saying? Even if and I do feel like I can trust everybody that I work with as far as like the girls turning in their cash. So I just wouldn't want to like.
Well, you got a close knit circle. There was a lot of
We
clubs
do.
that
We-
didn't like. I've worked in some places where we had that, which was amazing, and then I've worked in places where that wasn't the case, and it was kind of everybody for themselves, or like even when we were at Greystone with you, it was kind of like the guys versus the girls. I remember you bitched out a cocktail waitress one time.
Oh, I
Please
didn't
tell me
care.
about
Yo,
this story.
well, no, because like so somebody was throwing like a bunch of money around, right? So like Danny collected it all and went and bought the guy's pizza because we had to like there was a bunch of extra shit we had to do, and all the girls started coming over and taking it.
Taking the
Danny,
pizza?
And Danny's like, I didn't buy this for you. This is for my guys who worked their ass off tonight to make you money. You don't get to eat the pizza.
Well, I mean,
Why would
you
I
might
be
not
the, why
remember
would
that,
I
but
be
no,
the
I
bottle
do.
girl that's over there like, can I have a slice?
No, again,
Yeah,
if you asked, but this girl just came
Oh,
and,
she
and like
just took-
took a
Yeah.
whole pie and just took it.
it was look. I'm from New Orleans. I'm from the South. Like, I grew up with manners and to say thank you and please and like that shit just didn't fly. Like
Oh, she
when I was
deserved
working.
a chow
Oh,
for
wow.
sure.
Yeah.
Wait, where in New Orleans are you from?
I was born in New Orleans in the city, and I lived in St. Bernard Parish, Chalmette. I'm a Chalmatian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Well, I'm not from there. My husband is from New Orleans.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so we go back often.
Oh,
But
nice.
I moved here from Mississippi, so I used to go all the time.
What's your husband's name?
You don't know him.
No, I
He's-
don't.
You don't know him absolutely. No, he's not a nightlife guy, but his name is MJ.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh, yeah,
No, I'm
you know
joking.
him?
I know.
Yeah, you know MJ. Yeah, you guys go way
Wait,
back.
how does that work?
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Because like I've
He's
tried
a
to.
police officer.
So it's
Oh, that's
completely
right, I heard
separate
that, yeah.
lives, though.
He's completely separate. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about at the dinner table. I go out and get everybody drunk, and then he goes and picks them up afterwards. So yeah. It's great.
That's super. Like, but it seems like there's like a lot of trust there, right? I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. And it's interesting because I started in Nightlife after we had already gotten together. So he kind of, at first it was very difficult because he saw the outfits I was wearing and kind of the conversations I had to have. And like, you know, as a bottle girl, you have to be a certain level of friendly and kind of open to whatever. And he's very traditionally from the South. He's very like, he doesn't play that shit really. And it was a transition. It was a learning curve and a lot of conversations and maturing. So it was a lot because I don't think I could do it if it was like the roles were reversed. I'd
Yeah.
be a psychopath.
It's tough, and like that's why a lot of us like end up dating within the industry, and we don't
Yeah.
want to, but we do. But like I remember a while ago, I was dating some girl who wasn't in the industry, and she just had like a regular 9 to 5, and I was in Miami working a WMC, and she's like, "You want me?" She's like, "You really?" And I was with a client, so she's like, "You really expect me to believe that you're at a nightclub at 1 a.m. There's all these girls around you.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're there for a meeting and you're hosting a client working?" I'm like, "I know how it sounds and looks,
Totally.
but yes, like yeah, like
100%.
we live in this like ulterior world that people don't get unless you're in it."
Yeah.
Totally. Or I'll be like, oh, I'm taking a couple shots tonight or whatever, you know, and he's like, you're drinking at work? And at work? I'm like, yeah, but it's
only a couple.
It's only a couple. I'm not getting trashed.
I used to do a lot worse.
And it's
I
normal.
have to have
You know,
at
it's
least a
very
shot or two
normal.
to get
It's
through
like-
the
To
night,
start.
I feel.
Yeah, it gets the juices flowing. I feel like you're having a better time with
I
clients.
need
It's
a
easier to
shot
maneuver
right
through
now,
the crowd.
to be honest.
I know, right?
It's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all. Wait, but you and MJ, did y'all fight a lot over it, or?
Oh my God, yeah. In the beginning, absolutely. I'll never forget at one of my first shifts at Elevate Lounge downtown LA. He told me that I looked kind of like, you know, a slut. I was like, and he doesn't talk to me like that at all. And those words came out of his mouth, and I was like, what? Like, yeah, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. But it took a while. I mean, you think about it, it's like we meet in Mississippi, right? And I'm a personal trainer, and I'm working in restaurants. And then all of a sudden, I moved to Los Angeles, and I'm wearing a thong, and I'm out here in fishnets popping bottles till 2 o'clock
Coming
in the
home with
morning.
stacks of money.
Coming home with racks.
Yeah,
And he's
right.
Wait,
like,
was that the shift where he was like, "Oh, okay, well, if you're making that type of money, then."
yeah, so that's what it ended up being. And it was one of those conversations where at the time it was like, I have to pay my own way. You know, we weren't married yet. We were just dating. And I have to support myself. So I have to do what I have to do. It's not like I'm out here, you know,
Yeah.
doing terrible things. But I can get how it looks from the outside looking in to somebody he's never been to
Yeah.
get bottle service, never been to a club other than to visit me, you know. So he sounds like a square, but I promise he's not.
No,
Well, he's a police officer, like
cool.
Yeah.
you know, he's
Yeah.
Just
straight
a
and narrow. Like there's
very
not
different
different about that,
life.
but
Yeah, extremely different life.
and from the south, like
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Like where I'm from, all my friends back home, my family's like, "I still don't get what you do." I'm like,
Yeah.
and you never will.
And that's why
And
it's
you
so
never
interesting.
will.
And like we have people, at least I know people from my hometown. I'm sure people from your hometown are like, love listening to the podcast, these stories that we tell, or the people that we see. To us, it's normal, right? We're like, oh, it's another day in the club, this, and that. But they're like, what? Tell me more. And I'm sure you guys get the same. I'm sure you, especially with the festivals, I mean, that's even on another level of like,
Well, and that's like what I deal with is like VIP services. And I'm
Exactly.
dealing with every major celebrity and artist and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people be like, people would always ask, like, what celebrity were you with last night? Or who are you doing this with? Or,
Yeah.
I saw you in a picture with this. And it's like, when I was like, I saw you on TMZ. I was like, where? You were at Bieber's house. I was like,
oh, I guess
What?
so. Yeah, I guess so.
I
Yeah.
think I ended up there. They're like, what do you mean you think? I'm like, yeah, we
Right.
bopped to like 4 different places. I don't like, it's like,
Yeah.
but it, for us, it's the norm.
Yeah.
When I saw you with the Backstreet Boys in Vegas, I was like, he didn't invite me.
Okay, now that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
something.
Just
I'd be
casually eating dinner
fangirling
with
over.
them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Tell me why. I'm not there.
I told them I promised them the next time I go with dinner with the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll take you for the residency, I promise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, AJ's in Backstreet Boys, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
He blew me a kiss in the club.
Oh wow.
I might have blown him one first. He caught it and he blew it back. I do remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did he do like a dancing?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish.
In your head, maybe.
Yeah. Wait, so are you single?
I am. Yeah.
Would you date a bottle girl?
Yeah. Of course. Why not?
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I know the industry. It's, you know, there is like the trust factor, like knowing that there's so much temptation, right? I think that was the biggest thing. Like I'd be amazed at people in relationships because there's so much temptation in the club and money. And I mean, I don't mind. I'm like confident. It's if the bottle girl will date me now. That's the question, you know? Yeah.
In my 20s, I exclusively dated bottle girls.
Yeah.
I just went from like bottle girl to bottle girl to bottle girl.
man.
But it'd be funny in the club, like working with my girlfriend and then watching guys hit on her all the time. And then I'm just like, well, she comes home with me anyway, so I keep getting her drunk. That's fine. Like,
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah.
Wait,
But
so what ended those relationships?
Life.
Okay.
Life, yeah. Like,
So not from her.
I mean, when I was in my 20s, I was a psycho degenerate, just like everybody else was. So yeah, there were toxic nightclub relationships, or you were doing things. Yeah,
right.
So.
I also been burned by like someone who worked in a nightclub. When I was in that scene, when I was working in a nightclub, she would go to work and she was hooking up with the GM.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah,
Sounds like
she
me.
was.
Sounds like somebody I know.
She was the devil though. So
not the devil.
Yeah, like she. It was the only time that I was like completely whipped. Like I lost who I was as a person.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I was just like completely obsessed with this girl, and that never happened to me. It was kind of I don't know, maybe I was getting a taste of my own medicine of like how I was kind of a boy back in the day.
Were y'all working together at the same time?
No, we didn't work together.
Oh, okay.
We worked at
I was
separate
gonna
places.
say, was she doing that like right in front of your face
No.
with the GM?
No, but I would drop her off at work, and then, I know, right? You know who you are.
Yeah. What's her name?
No,
What's her name?
What's her at? Add her right now.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows.
She knows. But like, it would be an interesting
Crazy.
dynamic because I remember when I was like first moved out here and I was dating a bottle girl and we worked at separate clubs. It's like she would go out with another dude who would pick her up in like a Lambo and take her to Boa, and then she would get dropped off at me and I would eat the steak because she was a vegan and would just order it anyway. But it's like it's like you wanted that nice life, but then you also needed the emotional support. So it's like it was a weird place to be in because it's like, well, I really liked you and I know you're not serious about that, but I also can't drive you around in a Lambo and do all those things. I'm broke. So like it was a really weird dynamic for me for a while today because like I don't know how I can trust somebody in that situation because they're like, how many buyers do we know that'll fly girls all over the world?
Right,
Yeah.
Half
for
of our
sure.
friends are always on sponsored trips somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be
And
comfortable.
somebody's get put in somebody.
Yeah.
There's one.
Hey, I
There's
there
one.
is.
There's
I
one.
agreed, yeah.
10 girls go, one of them is putting out.
Yeah.
And everybody will tell you, no, he's just our friend. Like, no, girl, stop.
We know.
I mean, I will reap the benefits of having a friend that would do that. Sure.
Yeah.
Does that make me just as guilty?
Hey, that's you, girl. Whatever you want to do.
I reap the benefits from some of the buyers too, where I'm on private jets and yachts.
There you
and
go.
I've got to party and like, but I was like, you can't hook up with any of the girls there. If I do, I got to do it very quietly. It's like you're not supposed to be getting the attention kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think just being in a relationship, like in nightlife, you have to have trust is bottom line. And I think that's you and MJ ultimately got to that space.
Yeah, it took a while. But I also think that like, yeah, I work in nightlife and I've been in nightlife for a while, but I still feel like I'm very much removed from a lot of that, like the nightlife, the deep industry scene. I'm pretty like regular. I don't party. I don't go out. I'm just.
Was it always like that, like in the
Yeah.
beginning, or you just always had?
Yeah, I just like I've never done drugs. I've never thrown up from drinking too much. It's just not my thing. I also.
Check.
Right?
Yeah, I just.
At work.
I've thrown up from drugs.
At work.
There you go. And that's okay. I mean, look, I get it, but I also getting into the industry, I'm also very hyper aware of like substance abuse and things like that because my family struggles with a lot of those things. And so I would never even try it for that reason. And I would never, even the whole drinking thing, I'm very aware of how many times I drink, whether it's a week, how many shifts I drink, just because I don't want to fall into that. And I just feel like, yeah, I go to work and I go home and that's pretty much it. I don't know. That's why sometimes I feel like I don't have as much to talk about on that part of it because I'm just
But that's
not
interesting
as industry
because
deep.
That's kind of the best.
because we know the other side of
Yeah.
it. But like
Yeah.
I would see, like
I mean, not anymore. You'll never catch me in a club or a party.
no,
Yeah.
not now,
Oh,
definitely
no,
not.
Never.
But like when we were working, I'd see the shift would end and I'd see someone reading a book.
Yeah.
And like we're all still drinking and
Yeah.
and I'm like, who is this person reading the book? Like,
Yeah.
And I would at the time I was it was towards the end of my nightlife career, so I was like very bitter and depressed all the time. So
Yeah.
when I'd see that, I'd be like, I want to be the guy reading the book.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's feeding his soul in the right way, and like he's probably gonna wake up in the morning and go run, go hike or something. And I'm
Yeah.
like waking up at 3-4 in the afternoon.
Well, that's the other thing is I view nightlife and the industry as a whole as such a tool. Like I know that this is fast money, it's temporary money, and I'm like I don't have a 9-to-5, so I don't have a retirement. So how am I going to use this to benefit me in the next 30 years? So I think that's another reason why it's like I just go in and I'm like, okay, here's my money, what am I going to do with it, instead of just like indulging in, I guess, the lifestyle.
It's great network though. Like everything I have and I've done is because of people
100%.
that I've met in nightlife that are like, oh, I f with you and how you operate, or you get shit done. And it's like, we meet so many people. Like, we're removed from every major celebrity, person, billionaire, like one person removed from everybody, and I'm not even one person removed anymore. So like to have those connects,
Totally.
it's so beneficial.
Are we finishing? Have you seen that thing where it's like Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise? It's like, we're finishing. He's pretending to be Tom Cruise. He's like, we're finishing each other's.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that clip? It's us.
I was just gonna say Jinx.
Oh.
But okay.
I was saying that we're connected. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
we are.
a little bit.
Oh, wait,
it is
move
starting
it
to
up.
sag
Recording?
down there a little bit.
Huh?
Are we recording?
We've been recording this entire time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
we slow roll into things because then people get like, oh wait, hold on, we're
Right,
recording.
right,
You like,
right.
get nervous. Did you think we were just shooting the shit the last 45 minutes?
Well, I wasn't
Why
sure. I
not?
was like, yeah, hey, I'm here
Yeah,
for
no.
it.
Well, we learned that in season
Wait,
one.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that
We just kinda roll
too.
in.
We learned that in season one because we would just be shooting shit with whoever was on, and after they leave, I'm like, man, those conversations were actually really good. Like, we should start just recording as soon as people start talking and
Yeah.
sit down. We
we
just
don't even
record
see
everything.
It
That's why
is
they have
really bizarre that like, you when the mic is on, like even right now, I'm like nervous still. But like as soon as it will cut off, I'll be like, okay, so anyway. And it's like, why am I not just like
Yeah.
myself while it's on?
Yeah.
And you weren't nervous until we were like, oh wait, you're recording? I was like, "Oh, we're recording."
That's why you guys
you're,
had
like,
a
tense up.
sign and sit down.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
you're already on camera.
Literally.
It's a business.
Yeah, hey, I like it. I respect it.
That's how you get the best stuff, though.
That's true.
Okay, so now that we are on and you know what we're, when you know that we're
Hello and
Roll it.
welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome
to
to
Chaos.
Chaos Controlled. Yeah. Woo.
So we do love your podcast, and again, I wanted to have you guys on because there is a whole mental health perspective that I know you guys do tap into of like what it's like being a bottle girl in your 30s and up, and how that does affect your mental health. So how do you guys really deal with that, or deal with like a lot of the trolls and people that talk a lot of shit, or just for your own personal self-esteem?
I think for me mentally, it's draining because you go to work and you're expected to like have a smile on. That's like a part of your uniform, even though you might not feel like it, or like you're exhausted, or you're going through heartbreak or something. And it's like the whole night you're putting on this like mask and you're kind of performing like we're kind of actresses, I guess. It's very double lifey.
It's like that meme where it's like the smiling mask and underneath you're just crying.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, you're like dead inside, but well, you know. But and for the most part it is really fun, but I think that would be the biggest way it affects me mentally, because it starts getting to be like, well, how do I feel really? Like, you know, because you're just like on autopilot like through the shift, and then I don't know, it's for me that's the biggest like mental, you know, just having to put on that mask when you might be sad one day and pushing through it.
Which
But
is
yeah.
interesting to hear you say, because Christina's like the life of the party. She walks in and it's like, hello,
Yeah.
party people. Everyone is just like, ah, Christina's
Yeah,
here.
but that's
you know,
that's like also one of my biggest things. I think that is like I'm not performative. Like, I am myself. I am naturally very bubbly and happy, and like I want everybody to like me, and I like everybody, and I want everybody to be friends, and I do like being the life of the party. But I think it's also difficult for me to like show up at work and not be that, because then automatically everybody's like, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? So then usually I'm at work faking it when it's like, for like, it's,
I didn't know that.
yeah, like it's like kind of
something
draining
new.
I learned something
mind.
new about my best friend. That's crazy.
I feel like you know that.
I feel like you're so, I don't know. I feel like you're always in a good mood, but it's so rare that you're not.
I just go home and I usually cry. And then, yeah.
I cry in the shower after work too.
No,
man.
I am for the most part.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think I drain my own battery a lot for like
Filling other people's cups instead of filling your
so
own.
then it's like
Literally and physically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
and then like during the day, like I'll like, you know how a lot of people ask me to like hang out, and usually I'm like, yeah, that's so fun, like let's do it. And then later, like I won't have any desire to do it at all. So now it's like when people ask me like to hang out, I'm like, oh, well, like I need to, in my, like now that I'm older, I hope I'm making sense here.
You are.
But it's like, I can't say yes because I don't know how I'm going to feel later. You know?
They're not your, yeah, but they're not your real friends. It's okay to be like, I don't
Well, no.
want to hang out.
I want to have fun and do things.
Oh,
but like,
okay.
I also equally enjoy my own company. And sometimes I am like, I exhaust myself trying to be this happy-go-lucky person that I just need to be alone sometimes, like after the shift or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So now I'm like in this weird area where I'm like, am I just boring? Because like I don't do anything.
Nah, you just need like, yo, I love my friends where I'm like, hey, so we still on for tonight? And they're like, yo, I'm kind of shut. I'm like, oh, thank God. I know
That is
you know what I mean?
that's
like,
this is why I like
yeah,
I love you
do what
so
JP
much.
all
I
the
don't
time.
feel like
Yeah.
I have to entertain you. I mean, naturally I'm entertaining. But like I don't have to like feel like have to put on a face or like a smile. Like I can just come as I am with you.
Yeah.
But it's like the people you don't know very well, you're like trying to keep up this
yeah, I don't hang out with
image, I
people I don't
guess.
know anymore. It's
Yeah.
like if you're not, you're
Just say
part of
no.
that little
well,
inner
even
circle.
working with people though. Even like I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Maybe it's the
I've
people
always been that way.
like aspect of like you just don't want to make somebody feel bad if they ask you to hang out. You don't want to hurt their feelings if you're like no.
Are you a people pleaser?
I mean, am I?
Seems like it.
So many people call me a people pleaser. But is that an insult? I don't know.
It's not an
No,
insult, but
Or
if
is that
if you're
or
not
is that a good
protecting
thing? I
your
like to please people.
But if it's at your own expense and you're not protecting your energy and creating your boundaries and filling up your cup, then
Which
it
is I think what I'm trying to like learn
It
and
takes time.
understand and like have that balance there. Because I've been that way my whole life.
I think it gets easier and easier as you get older too. At least that's what my mom says. She says it gets easier to say no.
Yeah.
She said she
As
loves
much as
saying
I
no.
like to be like,
no.
I don't give a don't care. I actually do.
Yeah, that's okay, and that's
You
okay
know?
because you're a good human being. But
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point in my life where someone's like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that."
same.
And I'm just like, and I'm so like, because I used to feel bad too, and now
See,
I'm like,
I can't
I
do
don't want to
that
go to your
still.
birthday. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm like, I don't want to go to your birthday. I'm sorry,
Same.
I'm good. Like 40 people at a like, why do you invite that
think-
many people? No,
And
I,
I
don't wanna go.
respect that so much
Yeah.
that you're like, actually, no, I don't ever want to do that ever. Like, and that's how I'll feel inside sometimes, but I'm just like, oh yeah, maybe, cool. But like, it's weird because I do respect people that are just like flat out like, no.
It's so
Yeah.
freeing.
But why can't I do that?
It's so freeing.
I found like it is freeing. Like when you can tell someone, like, honestly, dude, my anxiety's so bad. I don't want to be in this social situation. Like I don't have enough. I don't have it in
have
me
the
to be
energy, yeah.
in this. And like you've been in nightlife for a while, I'm assuming, right? Like I
Yeah.
heard your podcast, but I don't know when the first episode aired.
Like 15 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Or well,
so
no,
like,
well,
15 years.
if you're including like Nashville and Atlanta days, which was like supper club.
So we're talking hospitality across. I've been
Okay,
for 20
hospitality.
years,
Yeah, I'm like, you're not that old. 15 years.
I'm 40.
Yeah, she's not 40. She's not 40.
I
She's not.
I look
She's
very good.
no.
for my
You
age.
do look good, but she's not 40. Don't let her do that.
39.
No,
No, she's not 39.
Yeah, I'm 39.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
She does this all the time. It's so that people will tell her, "Oh my God, you look so good for 40."
I do
And
tell
she's-
people in the club I'm 40. Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Shut up." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Wow, you look great." I'm like, "Thank you." I know.
are you,
Build your self-esteem, man.
Right?
Do it. Like,
do you age yourself up?
Well,
so
I
like
can't
they like
afford a
give you-
facelift yet,
is
so
it
I
like-
got to do what I got to
So
do.
that they tell her that she looks really good for her age.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Which she doesn't need to do because she's gorgeous.
No, I
yes.
am. I'm
Aw.
actually 35, and I'm way too old to be working.
okay,
in
are
a
you
nightclub.
actually 35? Or
Yo,
you-
she's
No,
35.
I am
No,
35.
She is. She's 35.
I am 35. Yeah. Which is also weird. Just even like it's just, I was telling you the other day, I'm actually now the bottle girl. Well, first off, I started realizing that I was like looking older when I probably turned 30. And I'm like, oh shoot, I don't look like these 21-year-olds I work with anymore. But now I feel like I really, really have to overdo my personality with the clients and stuff, because I'm not like the 21-year-old, like super hot, like bottle girl. I'm now like, oh, that's the cool bottle girl, like with the good personality, right? And I just have to milk what I got for now. Which is why I go home and cry after the shift.
Like hearing you say that, is there a part of your mind that like you want to do all the stuff with the people because you feel like you're losing your youth, and like you still want to be connected to it?
Ooh.
We get deep here.
Ooh.
Because like, it's like there's like a fear of missing out. Like
I have no fear of missing out.
No, because we're out of it. But we're out of it, and like
I'm not out of it.
We've processed our traumas and
well, I do a lot of therapy.
Yeah.
We
but
love
like,
that.
Yeah,
like now we know how to say no, and like we take care of ourselves. But like I think it's so important when you're in nightlife to. I wish I would have known this when I was there, like to take care of me and my energy and all that stuff. It's just like it's a rat wheel. Like it doesn't go anywhere. Those parties and those events, and it's the same people, right?
Yeah.
Every time.
So like
I'm definitely not a partier, and I definitely don't even have like the urge to do that anymore as I used to. Like I don't have a desire to like keep up with people and like have my name out there and like be in these groups and stuff. I think me in general, like just getting older, like as if we're going back to like me saying yes and then being like, oh shit, like I don't want to do that, you know? I think that has to do with like my anxiety a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Like I also have ADHD where I like get really like high at moments, and like in the moment it'll feel really good to be like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Even if it's like a party after work or something. And then the shift will end, and then I'm like, oh, absolutely not. Like, I'm so tired. Like that, yeah. I said yes 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
I think I'm just like, I never know. And it's like, I don't want to force myself to do something if I'm like not, if I don't want to. And then I end up being the person that's like, hey, so I can't come. And then it appears that I'm not reliable.
But I've trained my friends now where like a lot of them like, hey, I'm going to invite you. I know you're not coming, but I just still want to give you the risk. I'm like,
oh, that's
that's
now my
you know
friends.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I also like, I don't go to dinners anymore. If you want to see me, we do breakfast or lunch because that can't lead into anything else.
I think I need to have like ground rules. I will go to a
45
dinner.
45 minutes, you're in and out. Like you get to the root of what you're talking. I can't
it's like
do
an
small talk
appointment
anymore.
Yeah.
Like I have certain friends that like I can spend all day with Sophia, or I spend all day with JP or Danny, but like the people that are like in the circle that are on the vibration and frequency I'm on, and we're doing the same thing. Like I can sit and talk production and ideas and concepts all day long. I don't give a shit who the cool person is. I don't care what club opened.
Yeah.
I don't.
I only have 3 friends.
Care.
So
well, I was gonna say I only have 2 people.
Same,
really,
right? Like,
and I don't hang out in groups.
I see you all the time with all your
I
girls.
have,
they're out and about.
Yes,
always.
but I also.
Is that okay?
This is what I do. Irish goodbye for one. They'll be like, all right, we're going to the next spot. Okay, cool. I will get in my car and steer straight home. And they'll be like, where did you go? And I'm like, oh, I got tired and just like left. Like,
People give you a guilt trip.
But like, I don't like being guilt tripped either. Like, that's my least favorite. Because I'm
pressure?
I'm very good, like, because I know myself, I don't like
your
peer
audio.
pressure.
Oh, no.
Like if people are like, no, please come, like, please come. Like, I hate that because I don't want to tell you no like 5 times because the 5th time I'm just gonna leave and be like, and then that's, you know. But I don't even know what I was talking about right now.
Saying no and not people pleasing because it comes from a deeper trauma that we're still trying to unpack.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know what that trauma is. But it's very deep.
Do you want to go there? We made a lot of people cry on this show. We can get there.
Worker.
Work me.
Yeah.
Cue the music, the soft
what was your
strings.
like? What's your relationship with your mom and your dad?
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
And what's the dynamic with your boyfriend? We could really go there.
Dang.
I don't think you're saying no is like a big mental thing. I think it's just you don't want to make people feel bad and hurt their feelings if you say you don't want to go somewhere. I feel like that's what it is.
I know, but where does that even come from?
It always stems from everything stems from a childhood.
Letting people
Like
down.
being excluded. Were you excluded when you were young? Like, were you not?
No, I think for me, it's like I was like a up. I was like the big up in the family. Like, I still think that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until my sister was. Then she won up to me. So that actually made me the princess.
Yeah.
But I was just like not a very good kid. So I think I was also an asshole to my mom. Oh my God, I am going to cry.
Stop it.
I know. No, it was
Guys.
Told you.
Well, I think it comes from like, I was just like not nice to my mom. I know.
Are you okay?
No. I think that it's like,
Do you have a tissue? Do anyone have a tissue?
We can get you one. Take your time.
I think I'm still trying to like
Process.
redeem myself and like be I don't even know if this has to do with like being a people pleaser or not, but I think that in my family I've constantly like tried to turn things around from like being like just not good. Like, I got kicked out of my mom's house, so I went to my dad's senior year like the day before senior year started, because you know, like, I was dating this like 23-year-old that was in and out of jail. Like, he was a kid. I have a really good family, like very good, so it was probably confusing for them to be like, what happened to her, you know? And and then like I did the Bad Girls Club. Like, I was just like not, you know, I was just very like I'm trying, like, rebellious, I guess. So now I'm constantly trying to overcompensate, like being good and like always there for my family, like, and always. So my brother passed away from cancer. Like, it's been about like 13 years now. But I felt like I was trying to be the strong one in the family, and like I think I did that out of like redeeming myself and trying to like forget how like horrible I was like in high school growing up, and like this ungrateful little brat, you know? So like when my brother was sick, I moved to like Texas to be with him on hospice and everything. And I think that sometimes that was out of like me trying to I don't know, like please my family or something, and like I'm trying to like think of the right words.
It's an acceptance.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's continued on with me, like, to now, just like always trying to like make people happy and like be there for people, you know?
Have you ever talked to somebody about it? About those things?
No.
Because if you've never talked about it, you don't know, you know.
I'm also
Until
the
right
type
now.
of person that like I don't cry often. I know I cried in the club that one time.
I've seen you cry twice now. The last two times I've seen you.
I know, but
damn it.
actually don't,
We
right?
were
I
alone.
really
Me.
don't.
Yeah, no, she's not a crier.
I'm really not a crier.
Well, she's cried at the market a couple times when she calls me. She
But
cries
also,
at the
you're like
market.
Yeah,
holding
but
that
that's
stuff
like
in.
twice a year.
People who say they aren't criers, they're
No,
usually holding
there
it
are
in.
bitches
Yeah.
that cry out here, and I'm
I
like,
guess there are, yeah.
I'm like, you sad boo-hoo bitch. Like, get over it. And then, and like they'll cry a lot, and I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. But I'm like, I will bury down so deep down. I'm like my mom. And like I'll go on and on and on and never think about it. Be happy-go-lucky, la 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 la. And then
Implode.
one little thing, it could be something small, like when I saw you in the club, the littlest thing. And
It wasn't me who made
Wait,
you cry,
why
by
did
the
you-
way.
why
No, no, it wasn't you.
No.
Something happened, and then she was like, I got to tell you what happened. And then she started telling me, and then it...
I think
It wasn't me.
It's 'cause it was like a
I was just the
familiar
voice
thing.
of reason.
Probably, yeah.
I was just the shoulder to cry on.
It's like as soon
Yeah.
as somebody says, "Are you okay?" and then you were okay until they said, "Okay." You're like,
but
actually.
for me,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not. If I do start, I'm not going to do it today, obviously, but like in that moment, it's like almost uncontrollable, and it's like I'm crying for all the times I didn't cry the past year, which is like
totally
a million times that I could have cried, and I just like don't.
Didn't.
And so it's all like comes out at once. So yeah.
Crying is so good for you. Like you let it out. It's therapeutic, and it's okay to cry. Like I think that's growing up. You know, we're kind of the same age, and we're taught not to show our feelings, especially for men. And we talk a lot about that, like not being able to share our feelings, and that's why in Nightlife, everybody had the mask on, and everybody that we talked to was like, "Dude, I was suffering inside," and we were like, "Really, you were too?" And we were all having that smile and that mask on, not knowing that we were all suffering. Like everybody was dealing with their own anxiety and inner trauma and stuff, and.
I look back at like experiences with people, and now like I don't get mad at anybody anymore. If there's like if we hash it out, or like somebody blows up on somebody, I'm like, I know that's got nothing to do with me, because I used to put everything down too, and then a lot of drugs on top of it. I wouldn't cry. I would get angry and explode that way. And I was like, "Ooh, this isn't good. I need to go to therapy."
How many boxes of plastic cups did we punch? Like the boxes in the back in the
Bro,
hallways.
I would throw in the back, like, yeah, dude.
Go in the freezer and yell
like,
and
the nightclub, like, that's where it would put it over the top, because clients treat you guys really nicely. They're assholes to us a lot of the time.
I feel
so
like
they
they're
talk.
assholes to
Yeah,
us.
they're assholes too.
Well,
It's a different way.
Y'all
Yeah,
got
in a
it.
different way.
Y'all got
Different
it in a different way. Like I heard the story about the little person that happened to
yeah.
you or you.
That wiggled
her.
his finger on my
Yeah.
vagina.
When I was listening to that, I was like, "Look, it doesn't matter if you're disabled or not. You can be a pervert. Skeezy pervert is a easy pervert. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't give you a pass to be like that." So, and I've seen, you guys have to deal with so much, and it sucks at the time, because like we need money. Like this is our livelihood at the time, and you're like,
Where's the line that
You're
draw?
basically
Right.
You just
flirting to get your
allow it
rent
to
paid.
happen? Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then like you sit in your car late at night, like, yo, what the f did I just do?
Oh, there's so
Second
many
guessing
things
your
that you've
life.
let pass that you're just like, oh man, I wish I would have just laid into that guy.
Yeah.
But
also like the nightlife clubs back in the day, like hospitality has changed, thankfully, but a lot of the clubs were like the managers would push you to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And you would tell them, they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, he's spending just like, yo, go, like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen them try to send girls home, and like, I
Yeah.
don't want to do that, like,
Yeah.
and kind of like push it on them. And it's like, it's a really toxic culture. Like we make a lot of money, but it's a really toxic culture.
Yeah.
totally. You got to have a strong foundation
Right.
to not get swayed by all the temptation and the things going around, or to really not let it affect you and just kind of be like, oh, this is what it is. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Or disheartening. I know a lot of times, like, for me, it makes me sad looking around and seeing people's like priorities, and like so many people in toxic relationships, or
Yeah,
in
that
toxic,
makes me sad,
Yeah,
too.
toxic relationships with alcohol or drugs and things like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, like there was one place that I worked at. I worked there maybe 4 shifts, and I was like, I can't work here because the energy in there was so toxic. I think I told you about this. I don't remember. But even like the manager, the girl that was managing, I was like, I can't be here because it's just oozing anxiety and like whatever.
Was this recently?
Yeah, this was a year and a half ago.
Well, you're also like absorbing all the energies of everybody else
Yeah.
in the nightclub, the staff that you work with, everything.
Oh, totally.
That's why a lot of people drink, though, because it's like, I don't want to feel this, so how do I stop that?
Yeah.
Well, let me just numb myself by pills, weed,
That's
booze,
crazy.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I am happy and lucky that I've never like gone down like a super bad drug path or really drinking either. But I also have a huge fear of throwing up. So like I have only thrown up 3 times in my life. I've probably told you this so many times.
Yeah.
I know my limit and I will not drink past that. Period.
Good for you.
That's
Right?
why I hate
We
peer
do not.
pressure when people are
Did
like,
not.
take another shot. I'm
And
like,
you know,
no.
This is the threshold.
Yeah, that's the threshold.
Yeah.
But that's probably saved my life, having that fear of throwing up.
Oh yeah.
Or else I would be a party girl, probably.
Well, you're just a good time.
I wouldn't throw up. I would black out. I had because he hasn't been out in a while. But my name is Danny Gomez, right? So my alter ego's name is Donnie Gomez. And
Oh wow!
he literally like has his own adventures.
It was some good times. I'm not gonna lie. I had some fun.
I would black out and like people were like, dude, you know what you did last night? And I'd go like end up in other cities.
Oh wow!
And I'd come out of blackouts and be like, how the did I get here?
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, that's bad. Like, I
You're
would have just
lucky
like
to be alive.
yeah, people. I mean, seriously, like
We all are.
so many instances. And this was like dating back to like New Orleans because I started working on Bourbon Street.
Oh hell.
That was my first service industry job was on Bourbon Street, and I was like,
That's crazy.
17.
I feel like that would drive somebody to drink.
You know what I'm
working on
saying?
Bourbon Street.
And like when I got there, they were like, "You're so green." Like, and I remember one server, he was like in his maybe early 40s. He's like, "Get out while you
Yes.
still can." And I'm like, "I just started last week." He's
Yeah.
like, "No, trust me." And then 5 years later, I was on Bourbon Street, 2 DUIs. Like,
Telling the
it was-
17-year-old, get out.
yeah, get out. I have the full
Jeez.
beard and shit. No, but yeah, no, it's just crazy.
Yeah, this industry
What
will
it does
harden
to
you
you.
and humble you.
Yeah, and I think like,
So many people get lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's true. Like you get out here and you're from a small town, and
Yeah. Well, the
like
name
I
of your
got swept
podca-
back into it. You know,
The name of your podcast, the Golden Handcuffs, is
Yeah.
like it's a term that actually exists that we all know of because it's like I'm kind of stuck. Where else? Once you start doing it, where else are you gonna go and make that much money
yeah,
in a night and have that much time to do what you want and have access to all these cool things and clubs and parties and like when you're
Right.
young and you need that ego fill, like where else are you gonna go?
I'm trying to figure out my exit plan right now, and I don't have one. And it's terrifying to like feel like right now I've been starting to take the cut a lot just because I'm like trying to push myself to like figure something else out. And I have like a lot of these different like side hustles and stuff, but I need to make sure that they're like sustainable and like making me a good income before I just completely quit. But I really don't have more than like a year left in me of doing this.
and that's the whole
And
thing
that's
with
scary because I'm like, shoot, I
Yeah.
need to figure out how I'm gonna like keep up this money.
no, you're right.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where the term golden handcuffs comes in, because you don't. Let's say you those handcuffs go away, then they're not gold anymore. They're like
Now you're
rust.
Now you're
yeah,
a 9 to
what I mean?
5
mine are
working a full
rusted
week.
and I'm still cuffed up.
Yeah.
And
See, for me, like the only reason I got out, because I don't know where my life would be now, but I had an accident. Literally the day I was supposed to work, I was working at Sayers Club. I was the bar manager there. And I just went mountain biking with some friends, and next thing you know, my life completely changed. And my handcuffs just went away. Like they literally broke
I
apart,
was
right?
wondering, like, how this happened. But
Yeah.
I didn't know if is it weird that actually, yeah, let's talk about this really quick. To ask if somebody were like, what happened? Would that be offensive to you, or would you be happy that somebody asked?
It depends how you come about it, because some people like what happened to you, like
Oh, well, that's
why are you
awful.
It's
But-
for me, I don't mind. Like some people get really offended when they get asked that, but I like to use it as like an education, because I didn't know anything about disability before my accident.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, someone would come into the bar, the club in a wheelchair, and I'd be like overly helpful. Let me get this for you. And they'd be like, no, I got it. Or you just get ignored, which that happened to me. Was just, I felt like I was invisible after my accident. But now I'm like, people, if you come at me the right way, like, hey, just out of curiosity, what happened? Did something happen? How did you end up in a wheelchair? If you come at it the right way, then I don't mind telling you the story.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously don't want that to be like your identity, but
Yeah.
you'd be open to if somebody came. and
Absolutely,
approached you
because this could happen to anyone. I thought it was invincible
Yeah.
until I got hurt. And, in so many ways, it was like the best thing that ever happened to me, because I was leading that lifestyle of working in nightlife, and I was completely a shell of a person, miserable inside, smile on the outside.
Yeah.
And my accident just forced me out of that. So like I had no income. I didn't know, I had no skills. I was an actor, but I wasn't doing anything for acting. And then, I lost my place in Hollywood, and I ended up living in Van Nuys in a studio apartment by myself. And, just from people giving donations is how I got by. And then, so I had to like literally figure it out. So like, you know, to you, like there, you have the exit plan is just exit.
Yeah.
And you'll figure it out. It's just the money thing, like that scares you, right? But sometimes like my friends are like, man, my apartment, like maybe you have to downgrade or downsize, you know?
Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. I don't.
That's the thing. It's like you have to like, what are the priorities? Like what is going to make you
Yeah.
happy at the end of the day? But yeah, for my disability, like I had a mountain biking accident, just freak. I jumped off of some and I'm paralyzed. You know
That
what I
is
mean?
wild.
Yeah.
Did you know it immediately, like right when you flew off your bike?
Well, when I hit the
Or
jump,
were you knocked out? Or?
I hit the jump and I looked down like out as I was in the air, and the last thing I thought was, oh shit.
Oh,
I hit the ground and everything just went black. And when I came to, I just couldn't feel, like I couldn't move. Like I knew instantly that something was wrong.
oh no.
Wild.
Yeah. And my friend who's my bartender at the time, Jake, he was in the back like I was on the top of a mountain and he was like trying to get service.
Oh god.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
9 years ago.
Oh man.
May 20th, 2016.
But you've still found a way to like you're still acting and stuff. And
Well,
I was just watching one of those little reels on your Instagram where you were like, I think it was like a commercial where it was like, we should be making the decisions of who's getting casted. I mean, y'all should.
Yeah.
The fuck, like.
Yeah, that's a whole nother, being a disabled actor is just a whole nother thing, just because we don't get enough roles and we don't get enough auditions, and, you know, non-disabled people are still playing our parts.
Yeah, that
But-
would piss me off.
Yeah, it's
so
tough.
hard if somebody was in a wheelchair acting and it's like, I'm an actor and I didn't get that role.
Oh, it still happens all the time. All the time.
That would piss me off.
Yeah.
He gets angry.
But the way to combat that is that I'm a better actor than the guy who's not disabled. Like, yes, okay, yeah, I fit. Let's say I'm the guy in the wheelchair, but can I act? Can I sit at the table with these actors? So like, I just try to be as good as I can.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like the accident put me back on my path, and all that distraction went away because I couldn't focus. You know, I was always drinking or partying or out, and like my dream was slowly fading away. So like, this is like the best thing that ever happened to me and my career.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you feel more whole than ever.
Oh yeah,
Do you still drink at all?
very very seldomly, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'll do
You
it
still
like
have a
I'm
good
back,
time.
like when I'm
You're
with
like,
my
I blacked
buddies,
out the other
and, like,
day.
yeah. But it's very seldom because I know what, like, I hate being hungover,
Yeah.
and like I had to talk
Yeah,
myself
that's like me.
into like, you know, because every now and then I'm like, man, I'm just stressed. I want to have a drink, and then I'll be like, Danny, do you want to be hungover tomorrow? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
don't do
worse
it.
than
Okay.
how you're feeling in the moment. So
Yes,
just, yeah, it's 100%.
exactly.
Yeah, I got more in the last 2 years being sober than I have in, while I was fucking working for years.
Is that how long you've been sober? 2 years?
It's going on 2 years in July.
Wow, congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I have supposed to have been starting a 30-day like no alcohol cleanse for like the past 2 years. And it's every month I'm like, oh, well, I'll just do it next month. Like, it's been a long time that I haven't.
That might help you get out of nightlife.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. And I don't even drink to like have fun or because I like want to party or just, it's more of like a habit almost. It's like, and it's not hard liquor really. It's just like when I'm at home, I want to have a couple glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And I know exactly like the portion of the bottle to go to where I will feel totally fine the next day. But like, I am recognizing it
healthier,
as
though, than
it
a
is a
lot of
problem
people.
though. It is like every single day.
Okay. Well,
It
yeah.
is like, it's every single day. There's not a day that I don't have like a glass of wine. Like to the point where it's like if I got sick and I needed antibiotics, I'd be like, oh shoot, I can't drink. Like,
Yeah.
can't even have a wine. And like, that's how I know it's a problem for me because I'm like, oh, okay, I need to like scale back a little bit. But for me, I'm like, oh, well, like I'm still like doing everything I need to do and get done. But really, I could get a whole lot more done. I mean, Amber has bought 2 houses now, 4 units.
Hey, nice.
So maybe I should start to.
Yeah, but I don't think that has to do with you having wine at the end of the night.
I think it. I think it's just like
But you feel like you could be healthier. You could be making healthier choices.
yeah, and I think it's like a part of me is like, oh well, I can't start this until I do this, and it's like,
No, you just start.
So you just got to start.
I know.
But I mean, you're already thinking about it, and like you're still young, like 35. I got hurt when I was 33, and I was not thinking about that at all. I was miserable. Like future was just like, oh, I'm just gonna settle for what I have.
Wow.
So the fact that you're just like, you're actually thinking about those things, like people don't. I'm 42. I'm just starting to figure stuff out.
You do not look 42
Yeah,
by the way.
Sometimes I sneak.
He's not 42. He's 36.
Yeah. Thank you.
You look great, babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tequila and moisturizer. That is the key. No more tequila though.
good
Lots of
for you.
moisturizer.
But like, yeah, but I feel like society has really changed, right? Because if you look at our parents, everybody was married with kids at 20 and owned a house when a house cost $45,000,
Yeah.
right? Like, life has shifted so much, and it's like you f up in your 20s, you learn in your 30s, and most people are like, yo, your 40s and 50s is where you actually thrive and get to enjoy life. So technically, we're right on schedule.
Yeah.
I have recently. I don't know if you saw my TikTok about changing
I see a
my
lot of your
career
TikToks.
path.
Yo, you know what might
Amber,
be your
I
career
haven't
path
seen it,
of
no.
you getting
Yeah,
really
no,
rich?
not
When you
single
walk with your
one.
metal detector on the
Sometimes
beach,
she'll
you
text
might
them
like
to
find
me
some gold.
separately and be
Like,
like,
I
"Oh,
can't
that's
open
That
treasure."
is, for one, that's the goal. I've always been a treasure hunter. I also, one of my hobbies is there is a 30-day like time frame that you have to wait, sometimes 60 days. Lost and found. Yeah, at the nightclub.
Oh, oh, what?
Yeah.
My wallet is from
I-
Lost and Found.
I have found my.
This wallet's from Lost and Found, right? It's like a $400
I
wallet.
just found a Go Yard wallet at.
Everybody, hold
No,
up your.
I did.
Hold up your Lost and Found.
Thank you, you guys, and that's that is one of my side hustles. Okay.
Our friend and sound person right now, JP, is holding up his ring. You see him right there.
And that is that's a Gucci ring. A Gucci ring.
We found Billy at Lost and Found.
Wow.
This episode's going off the rails,
That
and
was
I love
a good
it.
find.
I love that treasure hunter, though. I was like, oh, she's Lara Croft in real life.
I wish I could do something full time with like, I don't know, metal detecting and like hunting and like.
Hey,
like real
people
life
get
Outer
paid
Banks?
for
I mean,
weirder
you could do it
things.
like with your TikTok. You start. I mean, maybe there's not like a beautiful woman doing that right now. You know,
I mean-
that could be your niche,
I mean,
and
it
literally just
should
dress
be.
up like Tomb Raider and fucking go look for.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my, a lot of people would be into that.
Right?
There's a market.
There's always something.
There's
I'll be an executive producer on that. Dude.
There's always something.
Yeah.
I should just do it. I should just start it.
Do it.
But here's like my advice to you and like anyone: don't wait for something like what happened to me to be the thing that makes you change.
Yeah.
Because we all have a choice. You know, we're not actually stuck unless you're like in jail or prison or something. Like you can get out. It's just you have to face
Wait,
the
there's
reality.
another jail reference.
Yeah, who's gonna cry next?
No, well, I was telling him I'm watching Love After Lockup, and now everywhere I go, somebody brings up jail or prison, and I'm like, am I going to jail soon? Like, what's happening?
No.
But I
Might
was
have to
just
start
telling him
robbing some
this, and
banks.
now he just said it again.
No, but like
Anyway.
even the term golden handcuffs, that means you feel stuck, right?
Yeah, I'm in jail right now.
Yeah, exactly.
In nightlife.
Yeah, mentally. Like I mean, I tried to commit suicide, and that's why I was like, okay, I need to change
oh wow.
everything about my life because this ain't working anymore.
How are you feeling like today and now and just
After that, so I did that in 2018. I love life now. Like sobriety, I have all this going on. Like same thing with him. It's like I can look back now and connect the dots. It's like I understand why I got there. I understand why that happened. I understood how that would affect everybody around me. And then from there, it's like, all right, I don't ever want to get to that place ever again.
Yeah.
So I've just kept working. It's like, all right, well, maybe I went through that for a reason to then create all of this. And basically now from that experience, I have a whole nonprofit foundation. I public speak. We do the podcast. We do other types of content and things like that. I wrote a book. Like, so there's a lot of things that came from that really negative experience.
yeah, totally.
Were you depressed or, in that place because of nightlife? Or do you think being in nightlife aided that?
I think it was a combination of all of it. It was a lot of toxicity, toxic relationships, romantic relationships with drugs and alcohol, my own self-esteem issues, my own depression. I was also a people pleaser, but after a lot of therapy, it's like me and my mother didn't have the best relationship growing up, so I was always looking for that love that I didn't get, or at least I felt I didn't get as a child. So I was trying to like putting that like, oh well, let me save this person, or let me be in this relationship and help her, and that'll save me. And when it didn't, because it was never going to, that's where it would just pile on, and I would just.
So it was all those deeper things, and the environment of nightlife kind of facilitated those feelings, like especially with the substances and things like that.
And then also like at that point, I started working with all the nightlife and festivals, so all my friends were working for me. So it's like, well, I'm supposed to be the boss, and you're all depending on this. I can't let you all know that I'm having a really hard time. So like, I didn't have anybody to talk to, so I just let it all in.
What do you do now if those feelings are creeping back up?
I do a lot of meditation. I stay busy. Like there's so much we have going on with the Mind's Pursuit, so there's always something for me to work on. I do a lot of Legos.
I knew it was coming.
Legos. I was waiting for
Oh, cool.
Like when I have like bad cravings or bad anxiety, like being able to just focus on something and have my hands moving.
Yes.
So Lego, like where my bar used to be, where all my booze and drugs I used to have, it's now just Lego displays.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So that's it. Or like if I'm having a really, like now that all my friends know what I go through, I have certain people that are like safe spaces for me. That's like, yo, I'm having a really rough time. They're like, all right,
be there.
cool. Yeah. Or come here. Or like, yo, what do you want to chat about? Something like that. So
you've
like,
got that support system now.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that I do, but like, yo, I still have, there's still days where I have a lot of thoughts where I'm like, yeah, I don't really do this. Like it never goes away.
Do you think it's also like the term like, is that like actually something like with your brain chemistry, or does it come from trauma?
Combination of both. So like I've done a lot of, I've met with a lot of like doctors and brain doctors and Dr. Amen and all them, and I've done a lot of scans and things like that. So
Dr. Amen, I have a couple of his books.
Yeah, so I did Dr. Amen's whole process and everything like that. So yes, a lot of it came from trauma, a lot of it came from drug use, but then also my nervous system operates, so like serotonin pumps out like way overload. So if I get happy, I get really happy.
Oh, okay.
If I get sad, like my limbic system flares up and down. So like I've had to learn how to keep myself grounded all the time, because as soon as something happens, like I go from 0 to 100 real quick in any situation. And
you're like constantly in fight or flight mode.
Exactly. So my nervous system is completely shot. So it's like I
That's
have to
so
really
interesting.
work on that. I have to eat certain foods. There's like a thing that I drink, like Nello, that I have that brings down my cortisol levels. I do meditate twice a day. Like, yeah.
So you did the scan though?
Yep.
God, that's crazy. I want to do it.
I want to do it too.
I love how
because I know my serotonin's.
I don't know what is going on up in here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Anyway, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, nothing. I was just saying that I love how like proactive you are about. I
mean, I kind of don't got a choice.
It's life or death, right?
Well, yeah,
No,
but
literally,
a
yeah.
lot of
Basically
people
is.
though, even they get into that headspace. Excuse me, whether it's anxiety or depression or thoughts or whatever, and they don't have the support system, or they don't even catapult themselves into making the effort. It's just like maybe doctors will throw medicine at them, but it sounds like you've really like you're looking into like the actual levels. You're taking the time to meditate, because that's hard work,
Yeah.
And a lot of people struggle with that. I mean, I know myself, I don't have depression, but debilitating anxiety. And I'm like, okay, what can I do naturally to try and really get to the source of this? Let me go to the gym. Let me meditate. Let me go to therapy. Let me look into the foods that I'm eating, because so much of that too affects your body, things that people don't even take into consideration. A lot of, it's crazy, especially like even children. I know this is like way off topic, but like I just saw this study. It was like children, so many kids are getting diagnosed with ADHD, but one of the main ingredients or something is in like the foods that they're eating, like from Skittles. Like one pack of Skittles is like, I don't know, like 300% of a certain chemical that will trigger that in your brain. And so it's just like they're eating all this stuff,
I
and
ate
they're
a lot of
throwing medicine
Skittles when I was a kid.
There
you go. Yeah. No, there's like a lot of things, and like that's the whole point of the nonprofit though. It's like a lot of people don't do those things because like they feel like if you suffer with mental health, you know, it's stigmatized and you're looked at as weak or you don't belong. Like I've had people try to take jobs from me in this nightlife, be like, yo, do you really want to hire Mikey? Like, you hear all the stuff he talks about. The guy's got anxiety. Can he really handle this? And like, people have tried that on me before.
That's
for speaking.
stupid.
Yeah, no,
actually, he's just a real person. You idiot.
But that's not the way it's viewed. So like, that's the whole point of the nonprofit. It's like, yo, it's okay to struggle. It's okay to not be okay. Let's talk about it. The more we make it okay, and the more of a community we make, the more people will start looking into the foods they're eating, the things they're doing, the people they're keeping around. Yeah. And we change that stigma. It kind of grows out, and even like kids start committing suicide at the age of 10 now. That's funny. It's like it's the second leading cause of death in children between 10 and 14 after car accidents. So it's like, obviously this is a way bigger thing than is talked about. So it's like, it's us trying to bring light to the situation.
I love that y'all are doing all of this because it is like kids at 10 years old committing suicide. Like I don't even remember like.
So the crazy thing is we probably even have to bleep out the words because on the internet you can't say that. On all the social platforms. Really? If you like, when I talk about it, a lot of my videos get shadow banned.
Wow. Why is it so taboo to like for everybody to just
because
be like
there's a negative connotation, so you have to like a lot of my videos now have to say unalived.
Oh, I have noticed everyone saying that, or they're like,
yep.
I'm like, what?
Because you'll get shadow banned from a lot of these because it's taboo to talk, or like.
Is that why half my videos are taken down?
Yeah, probably. And you get the older generations like, oh well, if you start talking about it, then more people are gonna do it. It's like no, dumb. It's the opposite.
It's the opposite way, yeah.
It's the opposite. So
somebody
it's like,
to relate to.
Yeah.
Isn't unalive and dead the same thing?
Yeah, but it's still because it's just the word. So like the word is a trigger word.
Y'all are it's gonna be like beep 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 beep.
Crazy, but I mean, people will know like what we're saying, but like
that is
but
wild.
it's crazy that's what we've come to.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like we try to make a difference with the show, and we try to talk about that, and then we also try to make it fun and lighthearted and laugh at the same time. So like we went deep. So now it's like as we get towards the end of the episode, it's like, yo, what was the craziest shit you ever saw in Nightlife? Yeah. Or the craziest thing you ever been a part of? Because I know me and him got stories, but I know you two definitely have some.
Yeah.
And you don't have to name names, or if you want to and put people on blast, you're more than welcome to do that too.
I mean, a lot of my crazy stories come from Malone. But I can't say this person's name, but it happened outside of the club. Remember I called you the other day?
Oh, yeah.
That was just more like, what is happening?
Yeah, that
Explain.
was crazy.
So it was just this party like with a bunch of basketball like players, teams, whatever. And they were all so freaking drunk, right? I can't name who this person is. Although I do think I have a video of it from my car camera, and I kind of want to sell it to TMZ. But he was just so drunk. And when I walked outside, they had like cameras everywhere filming. And I was just like walking through, like still in my bottle girl uniform. And it was like 3:45 in the morning, 4 o'clock. And just like me walking out, thank God the security guard was there. And I'm just like, oh, y'all didn't want me in your documentary, you know? Like, hey guys, like, because there's cameras everywhere. And then I get in the car, and this very famous, well-known, like on commercials all the time, basketball player comes up to my vehicle, spits on it, smacks it. And at first I'm like, oh, this is like very aggressive. Like, I don't know whether to like pull out really quick or I'm going to hit him, you know? And at first I'm like, is he mad at me? And then he starts like looking at me and like sticking out his tongue and like spitting and smacking it like it was somebody's butt. I guess my butt. And that was just like, I still am kind of like triggered by that to this day. I'm like, crazy. But I mean, there's so many things that have happened that I want to say the name and I want to say these experiences so bad, but like
sued so
I'll either
fast.
get fired or I'll get sued or
You gotta leave it for the tello. Once you leave,
There you go.
like I got some things. Once I'm like out,
yeah.
I'm gonna blow that shit up.
so many
There'll be a
things that I
memoir
wanna
book.
say.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, I just can't yet, I guess.
We'll do a part 2 when you can.
Yeah.
What about you?
You have way more crazy stories than me because just.
Oh my God, I feel like there's never a
one.
dull moment.
One.
I think the craziest
two.
thing that ever happened to me, like I said, I don't do drugs, so like I'm very weird around them. I don't like to be close to them, whatever. And I was serving this buyer. He was spending the most money in the club. This is again goes into like where's the fine line, you know, to where you say something, you just kind of let it happen. And I was serving this guy at the table, yada yada, and he had just ordered a couple more bottles, and I was still making drinks, so the girls were bringing out shows. And throughout the night, he was kind of like stuffing $100 bills in my top, which is already like, okay, you know, that's a little close, but like, okay.
Pay my rent.
Yeah, it's
Rent's due. Yeah.
But anyway, so the girls are coming out with the show, and I'm looking over like this, and I see him going like this again. So I'm thinking, oh, he's about to give me a couple more hundreds. But he dumped cocaine on my chest or whatever it was. I'm assuming it was coke. Bleep. I'm assuming it was unidentified white substance. Yeah. And I look back over, and his face is there, and he's just off my chest, and I literally
Wait, and your hands were like
and my hands,
taken,
yeah,
right?
so my
'Cause
hands, yeah, so I had like bottles of champagne
Vulnerable.
and glass. We use glass flutes there.
Yeah.
So like it's not like I can, you know,
Drop it.
Just boop,
Right.
drop it. But I froze, and I put down everything I was doing. No more drinks at the table, and I went up to the office, and I like was scrubbing my chest over the sink, and probably had a panic attack. I think I called Christine in the middle of the night.
You got a good
Yeah.
pair of tits, girl,
Yeah,
because
thank you.
it would fall straight off mine. There's nothing for it to sit up on, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from this story.
Yeah, it was.
It's like you were a
Silver lining.
Yeah, the silver lining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a good pair of tits.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
On that note,
Yeah.
ladies, this has been an awesome time. We definitely got to have you back for a part 2.
Yes.
When is the next season of your show coming out? Are you guys still working on that pre-production?
We are. So she's got a lot going on, like going out of town and everything.
Yeah. We're
I
looking
like
at,
to act like I have a lot going on, but I really don't.
I would say keep an eye out for mid-August is when season 3 should be dropping.
Yeah.
Season 3, okay, cool.
Yeah, season
Alright,
3.
cool.
Right.
Golden Handcuffs.
That was the
gang.
short answer. Okay.
Looking for it.
This episode was kind of funny because I felt like we were on your show for a second.
Which
really?
I
Like-
love the dynamic
Right?
change when you two start talking to each other and then
You
you start
started
asking
asking us
questions
questions,
back.
like,
Like
wait.
we enjoy the conversation aspect, so we really appreciate it.
No,
This is
it's
the first
really
time we
good.
I
actually
love that
had
it's a
a
conversation.
crossover
Yeah.
podcast and 2 people at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
Wait,
the
really?
first time.
Yeah.
First time we've had a 4-way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love a four-way.
Oh, wow.
same. Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
and with the wheelchair, it
Sorry, I
adds a
gotta
lot
say
of
that.
dynamics to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fun.
Absolutely.
On that note, yo, thank you all so much for rocking with us on the Chaos. Make sure you check out Golden Handcuffs podcast. Season 1 and 2 out now. Look out for season 3. I'm your host, Mikey Tailman, alongside.
Danny J. Gomez.
We'll rock with you next time on the Chaos. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.